Hello and good morning. So what I have in front of me is the ornament that I kept outside at the front of my property that I used to rent, which was on one of the main roads in Nuneaton called Heath End Road. So if anyone obviously lives in Nuneaton or has ever used the A444 or anywhere around that area, Heath End Road is a road that is used literally 365 days a year, 7 days a week, from even 24/7. All right, you might not get a lot of traffic in the morning, like in the early hours, what you might call twilight hours, but believe you and me, that road was used 24/7. And I lived there for 10 years. Now, I did not have this outside my house for 10 years, okay? I only made it a year ago before I moved out. And I did it as an experiment just to basically see if an MDF heart, if covered in a waterproof layer, so this is actually tissue paper that I've used, acid-free tissue paper. So when you are looking at buying tissue paper, look for the ones that do say acid-free on them. And this is a smaller heart that obviously I've glued onto the top. I drilled a hole in it myself. Again, if you are going to drill into MDF, wear PPE because of what MDF is made of. It is actually toxic. So you're not really advised to drill into it or even pyrography it. Okay, so do your research, which is why I have covered it. And like I said, I did a small hole to put in this gold thread, which actually, again, survived outside for a year. And the only indication that obviously it has been outside is the discoloration. And this is obviously covered in smog from being situated on my door where the main road is. So when you think about, when you live on a main road, how many times a year do you have to clean your windowsills? How many times a year do you have to clean your front window because of the dirt that accumulates in the atmosphere and basically just sticks to everything? It's not as bad as the Industrial Revolution, but it's still up there. So the only evidence of any wearing has just been in this corner here. And that was probably because when I made it, I did not overlap the tissue paper enough that what it's done is it's obviously some water's got in to loosen this little piece of tissue paper there. But apart from that, and obviously the discoloration, which was bound to happen when something is kept outdoors because of UV light, and like I said, the elements, this is still in pretty good condition. So although I'm not a fan of MDF, it was something I did revert to during lockdown because it was easy to have posted to me. There are a lot of companies within the UK that do use MDF templates, and providing you use them correctly, your sky's the limit. I mean, here we have a little rabbit. And again, all I've done is cover that with acid-free tissue paper. It's not finished yet. And for an ornament or, a decoration for Easter, something like that is a fun activity for children to do. So you have hearts for Valentine's Day and rabbits for Easter. Thank you.